Hey guys, and welcome back again today for another reaction video. Today on the channel for the very first time, Joe Walsh. And I don't know why it came out that way, Joe Walsh. It sounds so serious. Okay, let's try it again. Today on the channel for the very first time, Joe Walsh. I can't not do it. Okay, so it's Joe Walsh. The name of the song is Rocky Mountain Way, and it's a live version. Let me know anything you want to let me know about Joe Walsh in the comment section. And let's jump right on into it, you guys. And as usual, I hope you enjoy it. I've heard this song before. We're going to do it anyway. Just a quick pause, you guys, just to confess, I have heard this before, recognized it as soon as he started it, but I didn't recognize his name or the name of the song. So I don't know the lyrics to it. I don't know the meaning of it. So we'll react to it from that perspective. But that guitar at the beginning, I think it's one of those songs that if you heard it once, you'll recognize it immediately because it's fire, baby. It is fire. And his voice so far, since I already have it paused, that grit, that rock and roll grit, I'm all for this. I'm all for this. So we're just going to drag it back a couple seconds and we're going to pick her right back up. The piano. Oh. Oh, what is that noise? Oh. Woo! love that. Yes, when you implement the piano in rock and roll music and you do it this way, is absolute fire on fire. And his guitar playing fire on fire, his vocals fire on fire, the whole song's fire on fire, baby. And the way that he was, I always notice how they are like when they are performing, and sometimes there's heavy audience engagement, and sometimes they're just so into the music that it's heavy guitar engagement, it's heavy vocal self engagement, and that I appreciate both. I love both, right? And just because you see an artist do one in one performance doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be like that in every performance. But in this performance, I noticed that he's one of those really concentrated on what he's doing. His eyes were closed a lot during his performance, but what he was doing on the guitar and what he was doing on the vocals, that would take all of my concentration too. But it just makes it look like they are performing with such intent when they are performing with their eyes closed, or there's like minimal audience engagement. It's sort of like, I'm here with my music, my guitar, my voice, my band, and we're here. We're going to give you the best performance. We're going to give you the best version of this song that you ever heard of before. And I ain't going to look at you. I'm not going to look at you though. And sometimes it can be distracting to look at the audience when you're on stage. As somebody who's been on stage before in front of a large audience, I can attest to that. It's very difficult. The ones that can do it and not get thrown off completely by whatever they see in the audience, hats off to them. Because for me, if I was on stage in front of a bunch of people, what I would do is I would try to make it look like I was looking at the audience, but I'd be looking over the audience. So I'd like find a place in the back of the audience on the wall or somewhere back there, sort of a focal point where I could focus my attention, and it would look like I was looking at the audience, but I wasn't. And you can't look directly, because the way I feel about it is, if you look directly into the audience and you make eye contact with somebody who's sitting there with a frowny face or giving you some type of look or whatever, it completely throw you off. At least it would for me. Absolutely fantastic song, you guys. Fantastic. And I love the guitar. I love the guitar sounds that he was making, and his vocals were awesome. The piano, the whole 9 yards, drummer. Everything about it was fire. So, anywho, thanks for hanging out with me again today. Is there anything else by Joe Walsh that you would want to see on the channel? Let me know in the comment section. And anything about this song, what year it is. It's from the Midnight Special, so I'm assuming it's 70s. You know, the 70s had so many different sounds in that era. I feel like they put out a lot of people put out a lot of different sounding music, right? So sometimes it is hard to pinpoint, is this from the 70s, or could it be the 60s, or could it be the 80s, or whatever? But I know, I'm pretty sure it's from the 70s because it was on the Midnight Special. So, anywho, thanks for hanging out with me again today, you guys. That's enough yappa yappa to me. I hope you have a fantastic day. And if you did take a minute to come hang out with me on my channel, I appreciate you so much. So much. So, thanks for hanging out with me again today, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.